Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to episode 245 this morning. Barry here with you in the studio. My former Wednesday co-host Alana here, and it's great to see her back. Well, it's episode 245 today, and last time we spoke to you, we brought a bread maker at, at Warringah Mall. So that was a couple of weeks ago. So, so we might even use it today if the appointment gets cancelled. But but let's hope, fingers crossed, the COVID test is negative, but we will not worry about that until we cross that bridge. Well, anyway, joining me now in the studio. Good morning, Alana. Welcome.
Good morning, Barry. Thanks for having me.
Well, the Sydney COVID crisis are worsening. Okay, now, yesterday the state recorded a staggering 172 cases, and 60 of those cases were linked to people being out in the community. And that is very alarming. Now, it looks as though Sydney might be in the grips of another 4-week lockdown, but it's no point going and blaming the government for what they have to do what's right. And now here's Alana for her opening view on this.
It's just so sad, like when you saw the protest, because now when I see the case numbers, I have trouble believing that that's a real number, because all those people that were protesting, I doubt a lot of them would have gone and got tested. So now when I see the statistics, I think that maybe that number is not really showing what the real number of cases are. Do you know what I mean, Barry?
I do.
Mm.
So, which brings me on to the next thing. Protesting. Don't be a fool but get out there and make a total deal of yourselves. Here's my answer.
100%. Or deal. I love that word, Barry. That's one of my favourite words. I agree. I think when you do that, you put yourself out there to be caught. You know, a lot of those people are being turned in. People are recognising them and dobbing them in, and rightly so. It's so irresponsible, and I understand human rights and I understand wanting to feel like you've got your freedom, but at the end of the day, you're putting other people's lives at risk. It's very selfish. Don't you agree, Barry?
I do indeed, Alana. And for people to go and do that, that is really despicable, dishonest, disrespectful, off-putting to the Premier, the health people in New South Wales Health, and they bend over backwards. And at the end of the day, they have to make really tough decisions. So please, we know there's another protest planned for this Saturday, and
is there? Where?
I think in the city somewhere.
Really? Can I look that up, Barry?
But we will pause for a moment.
Yeah.
And we'll get back to you. Welcome back. Now, Saturday's protest was absolutely despicable. Okay, it really was. It disgusted a lot of people, and I spoke about this yesterday on episode 244. Now, Alana, what do you think about people protesting during a difficult time?
I think it's really selfish.
And there's no need for it because it's not going to solve the issue and it's not going to diffuse the lockdown any sooner. So, do you see me going out on my street protesting with my flatmates? I wouldn't think that you would see me doing something so stupid and irresponsible and putting other people's lives in danger and ruining everything for everyone else. Here's my outsider.
I agree. I completely agree, Barry.
So, at 11 o'clock this morning, we've got an update from Gladys. She's doing a wonderful job, and all the ministers out there and the doctors who do a wonderful job at the press conferences. Here's my outsider.
They do a great job, don't they?
Excellent job indeed, Alana. We can't wait for the outcome of what July 31 will look like, but we will have to listen in and give you an update on that when it comes to handbag. Guys, the thing Alana and I would like to say to you viewers watching 200 episode 245 this morning is please have patience, be strong for one another, and be there for one another. Here's my outsider.
Yeah, I completely agree, Barry. Completely agree.
So, like if you're getting frustrated, go for a walk, talk to someone about it, write things down in a diary, make a YouTube video like I'm doing now. Okay, eat some good food, get a good night's sleep. Don't lie awake stressing about what tomorrow will bring, because you will only get bogged down even more and you won't enjoy the day, the afternoon, or evening. Here's my outsider.
Yeah, I completely agree, Barry. You know, in these times, sometimes it's little things that make you feel good, you know? It's little things.
So please, we know it's very frustrating, guys, okay, but like as I've been saying throughout the entire series of the Daily Raps, including yesterday and Monday evening, please, you've got to be strong and make a phone call, organize a Zoom meeting or a Skype meeting. There are lots of things you can do to combat the boredom during the lockdown. Okay, make yourself some bread. Get a bread maker like Alana and I did a couple of weeks back, and make yourself some nice, fresh, healthy bread. Here's my outsider.
Yeah, I completely agree. So it's little things, you know. I think being creative in the kitchen is a really good way to pass the time.
And write an email to your site managers too, and talk to the psychologist they may be able to help you organize some things for you to do, like go for a walk, get a bit of takeaway or something, have a nice hot cup of tea to calm your nerves. Because guys, like we've just said a couple of moments ago, please hang in there. It's not gonna last, but it's for our own protection. Here's my offside.
I completely agree, guys. It's not going to last, but you just got to be patient.
Because going and then getting frustrated and then going and getting angry doesn't solve the problem. It makes it even worse. Here's my offside.
Yeah, I completely agree. Like, getting angry, it does not solve anything,
Because the way, if you're curious about it, don't just sit in your bedroom and think this is rubbish, because the New South Wales government, guys, they have to impose the decision to make hard decisions.
Yeah.
Here's my offside.
Yeah, I completely agree. Sometimes you've got to make decisions they don't want to make,
And I was supposed to have a Christmas party in July, party tomorrow at St. Ives, but due to the circumstances, the St. Ives is shut its doors for 2 weeks until August the 10th, and that is not very long at all. So, fingers crossed, hopefully I will be back at the studio doing the show from there very soon, but time will tell. Here's my offside.
Time will tell.
But like I've just said, don't lie awake and stress yourself out and think this is ridiculous, because you will not be able to sleep. Here's my offside.
I completely agree, Barry. I completely agree.
Because if you lie awake at night thinking, what is tomorrow going to bring, and then you go, and then you think, what is tomorrow going to bring? You're not going to enjoy the next day. Here's my offside.
Yeah, I completely agree. You gotta just try and live in the present, even though sometimes it's very hard to do that.
So we are going to be watching today's news conference at 11 o'clock, which starts in about 25
minutes.
25 minutes from now. So before we do go to the break, guys, just some advice that Alana and I would like to bring to you. Please don't act the fool. Go out there and protest. It is not the way to handle the situation. Here's my offside.
I completely agree, guys. I understand it's frustrating, but doing that is only going to make it worse.
It's like if you constantly scratch a sore on your skin, you will make it bleed. Here's my offside.
Yeah, 100%.
So, guys, please don't get frustrated. Talk to someone. Please, it is the only way you are going to get the message, the contents out of the bottle. Okay, if you leave the contents in the bottle, Okay, they will go stale, and they will not be relevant. Here's my outsider to take us out to the break with that.
I completely agree. Getting your frustrations out in a healthy way is so important. Like Barry said, writing things down, exercising, meditating, making sure you're getting good sleep. All those things can help when you're feeling frustrated.
And remember, there are always services you can look up on the internet, ladies and gentlemen, like Lifeline 131114. They are a 24-hour service, but if you are experiencing a medical emergency, ring 000 for an ambulance, but only do this in an emergency. I have said this many times before, so guys, hang in there. We know it's frustrating, sorry, but it's no point sitting in your house, in your bedroom or your living room with the television off and having a big frown on your face. Have a smile on your face and think it will all be over soon. Okay? Try not to let it get to you and bog yourself down because it won't do the trick. Here's my outsider to take us out to the break.
Completely agree, Barry. Couldn't say it any better.
So we're going to take a break now and have a cup of tea, watch the conference, and then we'll get back to you. This is episode 245.